did, and we had an arrangement. So where I'm gonna get my money from? You talking about give him the $20 back? Where I get my money back from? I'm supposed to make money. I'm told you I'm supposed to make the majority of that money from the door, from pay-per-view, from all that shit. I'm supposed to make the majority of the money. So where my money at? Because you still did the event. So all right, I give you back your $20, but you still got to give me my money for what we had arranged at the deal, right?
You already know what it is, man. Salute to the subscribers, that notification gang, etc., etc. Don't let none of that get too far headed. You know who I be. Follow me on IG, Vada_fly. The clip will blow. I ain't talking fast. You're listening slow. Shout out to my partner, Showtime SP, and everybody who watches this content, whether religiously or in passing. If you respect the handle, all you gotta do is subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and you will get all of our content that we put out, man. I wanted to get with y'all and break down because I got some things going on today. My daughter's birthday is tomorrow, so I'm about to be running around all day. You already know how it is. That's the worst thing when you have kids who are born like a week or two before Christmas. They expect stuff then, they expect stuff later, and etc., etc., etc. But shout out to every one of y'all. I hope y'all are blessed. Let's just get right into it, you know what I'm saying? Cass, we've been waiting for Cass for a month of Sunday. Shout out to Cassidy and everything that he's got going on, whether personally or professionally. He had just came out with the Easy diss record. I mean, he dropped it before, but with all of the drama going on, he re-drops it again, you know what I'm saying? Clout, you gotta get some extra clout, you know what I'm saying? So he drops the record again. It was on Hip Hop Is Real. Shout out to him, Cass, etc., etc. Everybody was waiting like, yo, when is he gonna talk about no-showing the Jjdd event? Shout out to Cass, the algorithm, you know what I'm saying? The algorithm is algorithming right now. It's all type of stuff going on. So Cass did an interview with a shout out to M3S3. He tells his side of the story, and I'll put the comment. I'll pin the link to the. You gotta watch the whole interview. You know, you have to watch this whole interview to get the gist of it. It's on M3S3 TV, you know what I'm saying? It's called, their podcast is I Say That to Say This. Shout out to them, you know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all watch the interview. I thought that Cass, this is what I thought would happen. The way Cass addressed no showing Jjdd was totally Cassidy style. He basically was like, they ain't have enough money. I took some notes. I took some notes, you know what I'm saying? I'm mad this is the way it had to be. I just report the news. Don't get mad at me, because I know it's a lot of y'all tender out here. Y'all be getting mad and in your feelings, you know what I'm saying? And there's a couple things I don't give a fuck about. Y'all feelings is number one. I'm gonna blog, I'm gonna talk about the news as it comes. Cassidy spoke about the Jjdd situation. He said the money wasn't right, the event wasn't right, they expected him to do all of the promotion. He was saying that league owners know how to capitalize on business. He tried to downplay Jjdd, basically saying he don't really know how to do the business right. Said that he only gave him a little smidget of a deposit, which was like 5% of the deposit. He said he had 5 rounds ready for him. I was supposed to get most of them. Yo, this nigga Cass said in the interview that even though he no-showed, right? The nigga no-showed. He said he wasn't showing up. He was sick, right? Even though he no-showed, he should have still got his percentage of the bread because of what they agreed to. Nigga, what the fuck are you talking about? Cass, gripping on the hammer, you fucking up my camera. What do you mean you should have still got paid? Paid what? You didn't even show up. Cass. Yo, no-showed the event, didn't give Jjdd back his money. I don't care if it was $100. Whatever it was, he didn't give it back to him.
What the fuck is going on? What we doing? You need to keep me updated. I already let you know what you got to do. So I don't got to keep checking on you to keep you updated if you doing what you got to do. You know what you got to do. You know you know what's going on. I don't got to keep updating you.
Right. But he said he felt like he should be getting paid more money. I told y'all Cass be acting like he be doing battle rap a favor by just being here. It's a difference between living and existing. Cass is just existing in battle rap, you know what I'm saying? Like when Surf was home, like Murder Mook, prime example. Murder Mook just gave people a virtual vintage performance. He been putting those performances on all year. People been fucking with Murder Mook's been doing. Rex been putting on virtuoso performances all year. People are loving what he's been doing. Loaded Lux, he's been putting on virtuoso performance. People love what he's doing. Cass don't give you that. Cass don't give you no performances that are worth the headache that you niggas is going through. But he's not alone. Because John got hustled. When he booked the battle, everybody was like, what the fuck are you booking this battle for? Now you got. And he basically saying that y'all wanted to have an event, have him do all the promotion, and everybody benefit off of what he got going on.
Like, even if you was going to do it, now you still can't. So I let him know. Like, I called in, tapped in, let him know that I'm not making it.
So you talk to him?
Yeah, I clearly let them niggas know I'm not coming, I'm not making it. But what we should have did is just rearrange the whole battle altogether. Like, you know what I'm saying? Well, the whole battle gonna be 3 days later or a week later or 2 weeks later because Cass sick, and we gonna do it like this and we get it right. Not just do the event still. And he was even doing interviews at the event like, yo, you never know, Cass might still pull up. No, I might not. I already told you I'm not.
Yeah,
so why you saying it like I might pull
like
up?
You just no-show.
You throwing pay-per-views with my name on it. Everybody already got tickets and coming out on the strength of me anyway. And you ain't do a good job at that. And then you still telling people that I'm going to come out at the last minute when I'm not. So.
And he wasn't with the shit. He was not with it, you know? I think Cass is 200% wrong. I don't think he's 100% wrong. I think he's 200% wrong. Because regardless of how you feel, get that dirt off your shoulders, you know what I'm saying? Regardless of how you feel about the event, regardless of how you feel, you still signed a contract, you still agreed to do the battle. I hate when people sign a contract, agree to do a battle, don't do it, and now the money wasn't good enough. Now the situation wasn't good enough. Now the event wasn't good enough. Now it was only 200-300 people in the building. All of this shit was things that you knew before the battle was even booked to even happen. I got no issue with Cassidy. I got no issue with Jjdd, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to both of them. I don't speak to them on a daily basis, so I have nothing to do with anything that they got going on. I'm just speaking from a consumer point because I bought that pay-per-view. Well, SP did. We together, you know what I'm saying? I give him bread. He copped the joint, but we copped it. Rice Gang copped the joint, and we recapped it. And we copped it before we knew you wasn't coming. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, I hear what you're saying, but it's like, nah. This culture, battle rap don't make enough money for niggas who's getting the most. He said he wants 200, he asked him for 250,000, not Jjdd, but for another battle. He was asking for 250,000. He left for 15 years. He came back when the money was right. He got his bread or whatever the case may be. I get it. I am not against people getting paid what they deserve. When they booked the battle, he spoke about the battle for his freeway getting booked. He said URL booked the battle. The battle never happened. He got his front end. He was supposed to get a huge back end. The battle never happened because, you know, basically, URL booked Cassidy so he wouldn't be on RBE no more. Everything else is irrelevant. I don't give a fuck about the freeway battle. Nobody wanted. They didn't want to see that shit. We didn't want to see that shit. Nobody wanted to see that shit. But he had a good battle with Hitman on RBE. So now we got to get them workers off that corner. We got to get them workers off that corner. They making too much money over there. That's all that was. You situate him. You give him some paper. You sit him down. They gave him some paper just so he wouldn't be all up in their business no more. It worked. You haven't seen Cass back on RBE. The battle on URL never happened. The battle with Jjdd didn't happen. Now you're just in limbo. You got to buy that corner out. You got to buy that corner out. Them niggas is making too much money over there. They ran up to Tompkins and thought them dudes could trust, but I don't know what the fuck they thought. Them niggas was foul just like us. Cough up a lung where I'm from, Marcy, son. Ain't nothing nice. Get them niggas from up the street. They had to stop them niggas making money from up the street. ARP talking about he leaving and shit. He ain't about to be doing booty. All right, buy them workers out. Get them workers from off that motherfucking corner. That's what they did. You all had the bag. They had caffeine, you know what I'm saying? They had the paper. Oh, we get this nigga the money. We gotta get this. We got to get the competition out the way. They got the competition out the way. RBE don't throw events no more. Bricks is everywhere. Who the fuck knows where these niggas is at? And et cetera, et cetera. Let's bring it back in. So, he said URL didn't get their money back for Freeway, so why would he give back that little money to Jjdd? He was supposed to get the most money. He had 5 rounds ready for him. He even went as far as saying, if you walk through the room door right now and paid him, he about it. Not if you showed up and just showed up to show up. If you showed up and paid him what he wanted, he'll still battle you. Hey, Jjdd, let me tell you something, my nigga. You are a phenomenal battle rapper. You do great. This ain't no hate on you. I've supported a lot of you, because you gotta put disclaimers out, because niggas be feeling like you hate them and et cetera, et cetera. I'm just calling it like I call it, so I can't spoil it. I want more for Bullpen than this. I wanted John to battle Mook. I didn't want this Cassidy shit to begin with, because I knew Cassidy was gonna come with this circus. Then he left for a month, and then he talked about Hitman Holla's event and how great it was, and your event. And he also said that you should have pushed your event back because he was sick. Fuck everybody's flight, fuck the hotels, fuck the production staff, fuck the tickets, fuck everything that people bought. You should have pushed your event back because he was sick. That's what he said. I swear to God. Go watch the fucking interview with M3S3 if you want to know. You know, I felt like M3S3 didn't really get too crazy with the questions. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna hold you. They could have been like, yo, you agreed to be on this flyer. Why would you do it if you knew you wasn't gonna do it? And why you didn't say nothing to your people who were subscribing, buying the event, and pulling up to see you? You know, those really tough questions. I know, I be doing interviews every now and then. Some of them be on TV, some of them don't. So I know how hard it is to really, like, sometimes you might want to ask a question that might ruin the fucking interview. So I get it. But I don't think that Cass was held as accountable as he should have been, because he knows he's the A side of the battle and his name holds a lot of weight. You know, I don't know what their situation was as far as the money was and how much he was supposed to get. But I know that these independent leagues that are ran by these rappers don't got no RBE money, don't got no URL money. That's why you be seeing a lot of the time these events niggas be no showing. Half the car don't, this nigga ain't there, that nigga ain't there, this person got hit by a parked car.
I see you shining, nigga. I can smell a motherfucker with money. Even Ray Charles can see you got money.
Oh, this person got bit by a dead dog. All types of shit be going on with these events. So I'm not surprised. But as far as Cassidy goes, if you want to be, you're going to be in the battle rap culture. If you're going to battle, you're going to have events, you're going to have shit with your name on it, flyers with your name on it. If you know you're not doing it, people should have known. I don't give a fuck what the scenario is. The people who spent money on that event to see you for whatever reason are the ones who got hurt. You know, the ones who are working for their bread, who might not have the extra $50, $60. What about them? It can't just be, oh, you know, URL got me, they owed me a whole outfit and John gave me a do-rag, or he gave me lunch money. It wasn't lunch money when you took it. It wasn't lunch money when you took it. I know you make a lot of bread, you know? I know that. I put a couple clips in here from the interview, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to M3S3, they got a dope setup, they do some dope interviews, and they got a lot of other ones up there too, but they are the first ones to get with Cass ever since this whole scenario went down. I think it's whack, I ain't gonna hold you. Like, Cass been around too long, he done made too much money to have an event, have his face put on the flyer, had a flyer put out everywhere, have John doing face-offs and shit knowing you're not gonna come, if you're not gonna be there. Like, what the fuck? Like, you know you're not gonna be there. You see, everything he said in his interview was basically him like, yo, they ain't have enough money for me, the event wasn't right, they wanted me to show up and promote. Nigga, what you think? What does Cassidy think that niggas want him to do if it ain't promote? You know what I'm saying? That's what he wanted you there for. He wanted you there for the promotion. When I asked the nigga John why he ain't battle Mook, I talked to him like, you know, when the shit was first book, because I told him I ain't like the battle. He was like, yo, the promotion, the attention of the guy, this was a money grab. Not for John, I mean for John, for Bullpen, for whatever, this was a money grab, and the money grab didn't go right. That shit happens sometimes. Nigga got some bad work. He purchased some bad work from them niggas who was getting bought out on the corner. I already told you to buy them niggas out on the corner, and he gave you bad work. So now you can't even go back to the nigga who you was supposed to get the money from, because you done gave the money to some niggas who fronted you some bad work, and now they out of here. That nigga didn't sound too concerned about giving you your money back, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't give a fuck if it was $500, $1,000, $1,500, $2,000, that's still my money from my event that people purchased. Again, got no issue with John, got no issue with Cass. When I see a 20-something minute interview where Cass is basically not taking no accountability, he don't even give a fuck. He basically saying, look nigga, it happens, niggas get robbed every day, B, you be all right. That's basically what he was saying, you tough, right, huh? Yeah, no, yeah, go find that man, B.
Stand out here like the Three Stooges of Harlem or something, B? They're gonna let this nigga come and take your shit. Ain't you a motherfucking man? You gonna let another man take your shit, B? You done lost your privilege of getting any money, man, until you show me where that man is at. Till you find that man, you dead up here, man. You dead, man. All right? You hear what the fuck I'm saying, man? Now get the fuck off my stoop, man. Go ahead, man. Go find that man, B. Go find him, B. Unless you like being broke, nigga. Go this way, man. Hey, my man, go this way, man. Go that way, man. Y'all niggas don't seem to understand me out here, B.
Shout out to every single one of y'all, you know what I'm saying? But nah, John deserves better than that, you know what I'm saying? He put on an event, he had some shit for bullpen, you know what I'm saying? He had artists out there, he had a venue, he had all this shit that had to be paid for. Cass knew what he knew what he signed up for, he agreed to it. You can't agree to it. That's the thing, niggas agree to some shit, then a month or two later be like, oh, this wasn't enough money for me, or oh, I wasn't really fucking with it. Now you sick. Now the nigga, he ain't get none of that when a month ago. But the end game was supposed to be a big jump. End game ain't pop off like that. It was cool, but it wasn't like that because of niggas like yourself. So shout out to Cassidy. It is what it is, you know what I'm saying? I ain't knocking you, but nah, we ain't doing that. Man, I'm out this bitch. Gang. Clap, clap, clap.
He did that shit. He guilty as fuck. He guilty as fuck. I told you. He guilty as fuck.
Does that mean he's guilty?
He guilty as fuck. I told you. Little nigga. He did that shit. He guilty as fuck.